get low when the whistle go.
I'll not get over how good this bike looks. All right, boys, we got Gromie with us. It's been a long time. It's gonna be his first time on the Grom. Gotta catch that Snapchat real quick. All right, you ready, buddy? Forgot my gloves. Oh well. Oh God, man, I forgot how much attention Gromie gives me. All right, guys, we're back, and we got Gromie with me. As you can see, hopefully the camera angle is okay. I've been working on trying to get it all figured out since the old GoPro is gone. But we're gonna be riding around with Gromie today, catching a few reactions, and also talking to you guys about whether or not a Grom is a good starter bike. That kid was laughing. Oh God, man, it's been a long time. All right, guys, so I want to talk to you guys about whether or not a Grom is a good starter bike. I forgot to wave to him. Poor guy, now I'm the and to give you guys an answer, I would say yes and no. And the reason why I would say no is because if you are going to go from a Grom to, like, say an R6 or a CBR 600 or, you know, anything higher than that, a 1000, anything like that, I don't think it's a good starter bike because it's such a different ride. It's like going from a dirt bike to a street bike. I mean, it's so different. But if you're going to go from a Grom to a supermoto or something similar, then I think a Grom is a fantastic starter bike, because obviously it's super easy to learn on, but that's kind of the problem. Like, it's almost too easy to where, like, if you went from this bike to an R6 or something like that, man, would it be a huge difference. Nope, nothing. It's kind of scaring me. I don't want to look at him. So I started on a Ninja 250 because when the Ninja 300s, they literally came out the year that I started riding, and they were a little too expensive for me, so I went to a Ninja 250. That was my starter bike, and that was a great starter bike because you get used to the size. You know, it's a little smaller than an R6 or something like that, or a Kawasaki 636 or something, anything like that. So it's like a lot easier to transition from like something like that to a bigger bike, where this, like, these Groms are so small that it's just not exactly the best suit for it. Now, to give you guys another reason why I don't think that this is a good starter bike is because it's such a hooligan bike. Like, if you start getting bad habits from, like, doing wheelies or, you know, scraping your back wheel, things like that, you start to get those bad habits. And if you move up to a bigger bike with those same habits, you'll probably end up killing yourself. And to be honest, it's really hard not to be a hooligan on this bike. You can max the bike out and you still don't have to worry about, you know, breaking too many laws, going too fast, things like that. You start to learn of, like, those many things that comes with the Grom. Wheelies, scraping your back wheel, soppies. And if you go from that stuff to like an R6 or something like that, it's just a totally different. So those are a few reasons why I think riding a Honda Grom for your starter bike probably isn't the best idea. Keep your eyes on the road, lady. Good thumbs up from him. Oh, Gromie. She's a little old for us. Just a little bit. I think she was like maybe 70. And that was the first wheelie that I've done on this bike, and only because I saw a hot chick. And it was terrible. Some people look at me like I've got a problem. Maybe I do. Her music stopped. I should have gave her a card. Oh well. Alright, back to what we were talking about. Now, I could give you a bunch of reasons why a Honda Grom is a good starter bike, but it's kind of obvious in the fact that they are small CC bikes. Makes it really easy to learn on. It's an awesome bike. I mean, they look cool. So again, I'm not saying that a Honda Grom is a bad starter bike, because it really is a great starter bike. So it's just whether or not you can, like, kind of, you know, control yourself when you upgrade. But I mean, they would be like perfect bikes for like doing your tests at the DMV or things like that. because they're so maneuverable. You'd be able to pass those tests super easily, because I passed it super easily on my 250, and that thing was pretty maneuverable, and this is just like 10 times more maneuverable. So if I had to give you guys a specific answer on whether or not a Grom is a good starter bike, my answer would be yes. Mainly because they're small CC bikes and they look cool. So I know that was like a big thing when I first started riding. I wanted something that looked cool. Just make sure that if you were going to start off on a Grom, that you be careful when you upgrade, because it's definitely a very, very different ride. They're all taking pictures. Yeah, Gromie and I need to get in as much riding as we can before it gets way too cold. No, let's just lean back and relax here. It's not as easy to do it on this bike as it was. Oh yeah, it is. It's comfy. This dude was low-key trying to take a picture of me. Then as soon as I looked over, he was like itching his face like he wasn't. So a lot of you guys have mentioned that since I got a new Grom, swallowed a bug. So a lot of you guys have mentioned that since I got a new Grom that I should make a new intro. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make another intro within like the next week or so. So yeah guys, that's the plan, and I will get that figured out here soon. And yee. Guys, just take in how pretty this thing is. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace! Actually, let's do Gromie's paw. Peace! And yee.